And once you're in the kitchen, check cabinets from below and look above, especially near microwave ovens or vents, where rats can come down from the attic. And don't forget light fixtures. Look for any rat evidence, especially in large fluorescent lights in the ceiling. Remember, rats don't have control of bowel or bladder, so you could see droppings anywhere. Anywhere a rat might scamper, like under a kitchen sink. Time to set traps.
The rats have come down from the attic into the wall voids and underneath the sink, and they hide underneath the dishwasher. Well, we don't want to move the dishwasher out of the way, so what we do is set traps underneath the sink.
Grab a trap and work carefully.
You want to work from the back end of the trap by pulling the snap back to the back end of the trap with your thumb, setting the trap by putting the lever underneath the little hook space that's set for the trap. You check to see if it's set, put your thumb over below the end of the corner of this trap here and let go.
A trap with a yellow pad works the same way. The lever hooks on and it's done. Always try to set the trap perpendicular to the wall. That way, when a rat runs along the baseboard, it's more likely to set off the trap. If setting multiple traps, set them at least 6 inches apart so the vibration when one snaps won't set off the other. And use about a 3-foot string to tie down the trap so it can't be moved by an injured rat, which might drag it and die down inside a wall. Then there's bait, bacon cheddar, peanut butter, dog kibble, anything that'll last 3 or 4 months. And you can pre-bait the trap for a few days so the rat gets used to taking food from it before you actually set it. Don't use fruit. It dries out too quickly. And speaking of fruit, this nice fruit bowl here is a no-no when you're trapping.
When you're setting traps inside of your home, you want to make sure there are no food sources around to interfere with the traps. So one example is the fruit bowl and the bread here. You want to remove it and replace it in the refrigerator so that it's not something the rats will get to and not go to your trap.
Finish with the kitchen. Ken starts heading elsewhere in the house. In the living room, check around the TV. Look for droppings or any chewed openings in cabinets. Also, a favorite spot is under the sofa. Check under there. Keep going.
Then I come and check the bedroom out to make sure there aren't any droppings in the closets, anywhere behind the dresser. Check the closet here just to make sure there aren't any droppings there. Also, I'll take a look inside of the bathroom area just to make sure they haven't found their way from the attic down into the bathroom.
Remember, the way to control rats involves 3 things: exclude, trap, monitor. Exclusion means doing things to keep them out permanently. Trapping is obvious. And monitor means to keep an eye out to make sure they don't return. And do it in that order. For example, trapping won't work if you've done nothing to keep the rats from coming in.
You could be setting traps forever if you do it that way.
And outside this home, you find Chris Rodeos at it.
They can get up underneath here. So if you got some 1/4-inch mesh and went around the outside of it, you could prevent them from getting down inside.
Chris surveys the scene, looking for any kind of openings a rat can use to get inside where it's safe and dark. He uses his mirror to reflect light in places like under those eaves, and it doesn't take long.
Looking up underneath the eaves, I'm finding 2 vents that are broken, and this one over here is non-existent. The reason we really emphasize that these really be rescreened, because of the rough texture on this stucco, the rat is capable of going right up the stucco and into the eaves. So if these are screened off, then the rat can't get up into your attic.
And that 1/4-inch screen mesh is cheap, and you can find it at almost any hardware store. Not far away, Chris finds an exterior closet area. His mirror shows a major gap under the door. Rats get in and climb up the equipment and into the attic.
The easiest way to solve this, instead of trying to go into this closet and plugging up every little bitty hole up here, which is almost impossible because of the plumbing, is to set some traps down here on the bottom. What you need to do is fix the bottom of the door so that they can't get out, and you confine them to in here. If you put a metal strip within 1/8 inch of the ground on the inside, he can't get out. So what he'll be forced to do is to go to the traps for some kind of nourishment.
At this house, a few days later, the resident did exclusion. Rats were trapped, no more problem. You never want to use poison bait on the inside of your home because the rat could die in the walls. But once you've done exclusion and rats can't get in, it's okay to use poison outside. Remember, outside poison only after exclusion. You don't want rats eating the poison and later dying inside your home.
And all you got to do is take off the top and put the poison inside like this and put the top on and make sure you secure the top. Usually they have a screw or a wire that you can put on here. You can even use a twisty tie. And the rat can go in and out to feed, and the poison doesn't come out of the box, so that you contain the poison to the box where the rodent can go in and out to feed.
Corrugated tubing works the same way. Make a hole in each of the end caps, put the poison inside, put on the caps, and place the tube wherever you feel you're having a rat problem. Remember to check the bait every day and keep it filled. And bait can be found at many stores. All of these things are cheap and easy to do yourself, outside and inside. But if you want to use an exterminator, always ask some questions.
Ask if they exclude the rats from your house. Ask if they also come back and take the rats out of your traps and reset them. And what is the period of time that they will continue to do that?
All in hopes your rat problem stays a problem for a very short period of time. As you've seen, the County of San Diego is not an exterminator. We're simply here to offer advice on how to help you get rid of rats from your home. Remember, wild rats are not pets. They carry disease and can cause all kinds of economic damage. If you have them running around your home, you need to get rid of them permanently. For more information, just visit sandiegobugs.org. I'm Michael Russo with the County Television Network. Thank you for watching.